So the throttle has got the 3 on it. Throttle's got the 3 going that way, then they're all just on the signal port, signal pins. Okay, so you don't have to have all the wires on there. So that's where they connect. Okay, I also number my ESCs, 1, 2, 3. Have a look at the FPV. This is something I made up. Now there's only 3 wires with it. One comes out is your video out, which is your yellow. You've got your ground, and then you've got, pick up one of the other ones, which is the green one, which is one of the speakers. Okay, so I'm using my little Aztec camera, the one that I use all my little Aztec camera has in the side of it a AV out port. So what I do is I can plug that jack into there and use this not only to film and record, but I can use this as my FPV. Now the only issue is that this has got the, the fisheye lens in it, so it makes everything look a bit different, but life's a compromise. So that fits on there. Okay, he sits on the front there. He plugs in to the side of that, and of course come around here. Now we'll have a look at the wiring for the Fat Sharks. So as I said, take the jack. You've got video, which is your yellow, ground, which is your black, and green, which is a speaker. Now it would normally just plug straight into your transmitter. What I've done is I've plugged this guy, the speaker, into it, so it takes it. That's fine. I've then jumped my ground and my video signal into, I'll try and get that off there so you can see. All I've done is I've jumped that, put a connector in there, and I've plugged it into here, which is the on-screen display unit. Now this is a little $7 Hobby King on-screen display. Over on this side here, over on this side of the on-screen display, it monitors your 2 batteries. Now, 2 batteries you ask? The 2 batteries, one is for your main battery that you're flying with, and the other one is the battery that I use for powering up this whole unit here. Okay, so I'll go into that in a bit more detail in a minute. So you can see there we've got the camera connected to the Fat Shark system. Okay, so straight out of there, video in to the on-screen display and to the transmitter, ground into the on-screen display and the transmitter, and of course the speaker, if you want, the speaker straight into the transmitter. Now the transmitter's also got another power source. So what you do is this guy, here's your big main battery that plugs into the copter, right? That balance lead can plug into this little, there's a filter unit. We'll have a look at that underneath. So that filter unit there, right, plugs into there, your Fat Shark. So what you can do is you can plug your main battery, turn that around so it's not as dark. You can plug your main battery into here and power up your transmitter. Now what I find, if you just use one battery, not only are you flying, but you're trying to power up all this gear at the back, so your battery life is reduced. So how did I get around that? So what I did is I bought myself this little tiny little battery. Is just, and all this does your transmitter. So how's it wired? Let's go through it very basically. This guy is plugged into the filter. Okay, so this guy's plugged into the filter. This guy's plugged into this guy. The end of this is plugged into here. This guy here is plugged into your auxiliary and your harness. So I think I've mentioned to you before, in my wiring harnesses I put one of those JST connectors in the positive and negative, so if you want to plug in lights or you want to plug something in, you can plug something in. So power from your harness into your on-screen display, power from your battery in your on-screen display. Now because this one's plugged into your harness, okay, it reads the main battery. Okay, it'll read that one. Because this is plugged into there, the on-screen display reads this one. So two batteries, two connections, two numbers on your on-screen display in your Fat Sharks, one for each battery, so you know how much flying time you've got, and you know how your little backup battery's going for your on-screen display. To me, I think this was about $6, and well, I haven't had to charge it yet, and I've done probably an hour's worth of flying with it, so all pretty good. So like a band that onto there, up underneath the quadcopter, plugged into the main. That guy there is plugged into the little LiPo alarm, so I can still tell when my battery's getting flat. And that guy into there, that guy into there, and away you go. Okay.